Okay, I'm here to document, I think, the worst paint job I've seen in my 35 years. Hopefully the pictures will show the blotchy finished walls that he's calling finished. He put the paint on so heavy in some places and so thin in other places. It almost looks like he used flat paint and semi-gloss paint at the same time. It's just bizarre how the texture has just ruined the walls. I don't even know how I'm going to repair this. Other things, the hardware on the windows he painted. Very, very strange. This is an example of his wall repair. You can see it from the other side of the room, which he wasn't even going to repair. He did the preparation after he did the painting. He says that's how he does it. Don't know how preparation comes after paint. Here's a good example of the blotchy, weird overspray of the paint. I still just don't know how this is going to get repaired. It's worse than if I hadn't had it painted at all. Walking into the kitchen, just bizarre. The ceiling, it's just the strangest of strange way he's painted this. The closets, he sprayed the hardware, the trim, the ceiling, everything with wall paint. Again, heavy coats of wall paint. Painted over nails, painted over hardware. Asked him to take all these hooks down. He left them up but painted them. There's a nail sticking out of the wall. It's covered with thick, goopy paint. Backsplash. I hope the pictures show, it's just bizarrely thick and thin all over the place. Just walking around, this is the mess. I don't know how you even work in this kind of mess. Here's a good example of the blotchiness again. Didn't touch the laundry room yet. Blotchy walls, lumps. Painted the smoke detectors, so those are going to have to get replaced. Don't know what that is hanging off the ceiling. Blotchy, painted over cracks, painted over cobwebs. Left a big hole in the wall. Guess you do that after you paint. Here he took the hardware down. Everywhere else he left the hardware up. Just bizarre. Painted the walls sort of halfway and then painted the ceiling onto the walls. Here's the walk-in closet. Painted top to bottom, ceiling, hardware, trim, everything painted with the wall paint. That's a pile of dust that he painted into the shelf. Don't know why he can't sweep out the dust before he paints, but he doesn't. Just sinful how awful this is. I've been doing this for 35 years and I've never seen somebody think they can paint like this. Big blemishes in the walls that he doesn't put any primer on or sand. Now they're coated with thick paint, so it's going to be almost impossible to get them sanded down properly. Doesn't cover anything, there's dust everywhere. Just an absolute mess. I am just shocked that this person represented himself as a painter. You can see the streaks in the walls there. Just a disaster. It's worse than starting over. It's just terrible. Ceiling, you can see all the sprayer marks. What a disaster. Now, this is Jeff, J&J Painting, and his idea of how you paint a house. Lesson learned. Never hire somebody without talking to somebody that they've done work for, because this guy obviously had no idea what he was doing. On top of being a week and a half past when he said he would be done, there isn't a single room even close to done. So, guess I will never do this again.